True Lies, the Tale of Afzal Guru. It is True Lies, the Tale of Afzal Guru. So I'm going to be doing an a cappella. So here goes. Enough of the lies, let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. Enough of the lies, let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. On February 9th, they executed a man. I step in the booth and I stand telling the truth is my plan. I heard the news, I was damn. I hope the youth understand. I heard the news, I was damn. I hope the youth understand. Support the truth is your plan. Let's take a look at the man. When the flow is done, maybe you'll know the truth then. I like to know someone before I execute them. Born in 69 in the Baramulla district. These were gritty times. Look at how screwed up this is when he was 22. 50 massacre in Sopore. What the army tends to do. Leave no quarter to no soul. BSF van attacked by unknown assailants. They came back, said it was revenge for they men. It's not okay then. Civilians, they sprayed them. No due process and no investigations. Man, woman and child. Listen to what the song says. Nobody survives for being in the wrong place. Those who hid in shops, there was nowhere to run now. Get burned if you're inside. Get shot if you come out. Woo! Get shot if you come out. Enough of the lies, let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. Enough of the lies, let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. Sopore was in 93. Those years were so hard. 2 years before that, there was Kunan Pushpura. Whole village was gang raped. The notion is clear. Submerge the damn state in an ocean of tears. Gadavkal massacre and so many more. A trail of blood from Srinagar to Sopore. There are so many more. I could tell you till I've lost it. I need 9 albums for the list to be exhausted. Enough of the lies. Let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. Enough of the lies. Let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. Now with that context, let's look at the crazy times. For the song's sake, let's go to 89. At 20 years old, Afzal Guru joined Mujahideen. Like some other Kashmiris, Azadi was his dream. And though as an Indian, you might not agree, hold your opinion. Who doesn't like to be free? Hold the tears. Go ahead and check this right. 60 years broken promise of plebiscite. Yeah, the promise that Nehru made back in the day. Way back before even Muhammad Ali was rapping away. Enough of the lies. Let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. But this is disillusionment. Because they were using them. So his disillusionment was so confusing when it wasn't about Azadi, it was money, guns. He surrendered in 93. That was it, he was done. So the newspaper won't tell you really what the real cause is. In 93, he surrendered to border security forces. Enough of the lies. Let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. He wanted a new life. For me, that is beautiful. Got married, had a wife. He worked in pharmaceuticals. But the special task forces had a plan in mind. To understand that, you must understand the crime of the STF. You see, the awful fact is, they trapped surrendered militants in extortion rackets. It's also classic, and yes, it's also tragic, pretending to be doing it while solving that shit. They had him in 2000, before the Delhi, went down and planned the operation in Delhi, but he was constantly under their supervision. So obviously, they knew all about his mission. There was nothing he could do. They say he defames them. He had to sell his scooter to bribe his way out of detainment. And the details then of torture are so obscene and so heinous. Genitals on his electrodes on his genitals. It's heinous. Infamous is the scene of his confession. Okay, Janagana Manajai Hind, when you're done stressing, and you really look at the facts though, sure, I'm the guy, I'm the anti-national asshole, but let's look at the facts slow. And I'm not telling you with a whack flow, because enough of the lies. Let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. There's a reason that the court threw it out, the confession. It's like saying I love you to an abusive spouse. It was under duress. I don't know what the bank is for. If they did that to me, I'd admit to being Santa Claus. And you gotta admit, I kind of look like him sometimes. But that's not what I'm trying to say right here in this rhyme. What would Devinder Singh? No one's calling him back, DSP, or his involvement in the attack. Apparently, they told Afzal exactly what to do. Now, I'm not saying that every single thing he said is true. I don't know that he's innocent, but I don't know that he's guilty. So I'm gonna tell the truth, even if it tells me. Enough of the lies. Let me tell you what is true. This is how we took the life of Afzal Guru. Okay. So he lost the case, but it depends then on the legal representation of the defendant. Really, the kind of arguments that you can adjust. What chance did he have with an amicus? They didn't give him. He didn't get the representation. A state is not just a power, it represents nation. And what they did, they killed a man on my behalf. And he's not the first, and he will not be the last. But hold up. Before I'm done and I'm damaged these bars, we broke like 11 amnesty laws. Didn't let his family see him for the last time. I don't care how messed up or how vast crime. Now, people say the people who died didn't get to see their family. Fuck that rhetoric that you come from middle class family and tragedy that you try to put on a track and see. Try to see what this rap can be and you will see that the facts it be so very wrong. Go beyond that though. Let me go ahead, yo, and bomb that flow. So wait up. I got one thing to say before I get off of this mic. Because I swear, you might not believe it, you might scoff it, alright. But what has commenced, it is a precedent we can never forget. We hung a man on circumstantial evidence. That's something for you to check. Because the next time, it could be somebody who was accused of touching girls, picked up in a place like Chhattisgarh. Matter of fact, I don't know what this dumb shit's for. We got Afzal, but we won't touch Ankit Garg. Come on, I don't really get this though. So I don't really care if you respect this flow. Because I'm telling you, this is for every charming dude. The Indian army raping Chhattisgarh to Manipur. So that's all I have to say. Right here, this is what I be. And I'm an Indian, and for Kashmir I say Azadi. Woo!